The new strategist hero Jubilee has taken over Marvel Rivals Season 9. And while she can be one of the best healers in the game, there are some rules you gotta respect about her kit if you want to use Jubilee to her maximum potential. And in today's gameplay, I'm going to show you how to push and pull with Jubilee. Because I think Jubilee really excels on the convoy game mode. Her ability to dance around in these larger spaces, avoiding fire, and adapting to the ever-changing backline is really her strong suit, and that mobility is the advantage she has over heroes like Luna Snow or Cloak and Dagger, who are very, very powerful this season. And while those two heroes are the clear S tier in the strategist class, Jubilee is only a step below them, and with the correct team comps and a little bit of teamwork, she can definitely steamroll over those heroes and take her rightful place at the finish line. Comment down below how you're feeling about Jubilee, the Marvel Rivals Season 9 meta, and let's get on into this gameplay. I mean, I always say this when it's a new Vanguard or a new strategist. You kind of know if you like their style beforehand. It's a bit easier with strategists because strategists, you know, they have a lot of DPS qualities. Bit like Cyclops, bit like White Fox. A little bit of Luna Snow in there too. Or actually, you know, maybe a lit like Cloaking Dagger with the orb, right? But you can charge your orb and detonate it. I think Jubilee's built in a way where a lot of strategists are going to translate well onto her kit. And it's a matter of, do you even like the hero and just want to play her? I mean, Jubilee, I think a lot of people like Jubilee. Okay. So with Jubilee, really, she's got a basic healing right here. But it's when I overdrive and increase my attack power that it matters. That bubble is really an emergency. You don't want to use it too often. They're forcing me to do it. There we go. I was actually trying to bait him to fight into that bubble, and it worked. Oh my god, no one's going for the finish! At least I can heal myself with this thing. There we go. Now, I wasn't able to explain it in the moment, but notice that when I cast this orb, the middle part is like a piece of gravity. And it's gonna stick to a target. What I mean to say is you see how it's like following, and then it's trying to actually... It was trying to grab Spider-Man, and instead it went for Sue Storm. Saving it for the desperate moments, recognizing it's going to attach to someone, detonating it at the right time, and then using this to overdrive your attack power. Because every time you overdrive attack power, you produce spark. And that's, or rather, every time you do that jump, you produce spark. And then it's the same thing when you detonate that. Boom. And that's what makes her DPS. You have to actually actively trigger Jubilee into being a top-tier DPS or a top-tier healer. Otherwise, she's above average.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I think it's going to take some players a while to click with that. See how he did this? He threw it, and he didn't detonate it, so he got no sparks, he got no attack overdrive. He's actually wasting his bubbles. This Jubilee is wasting bubbles. This is the strat. I'm exposing the strats. Alright, he needs more heal than that. I mean, her base heals is decent, but you really do want to be using... Cycling, rather. The power jump and the, orbs. The healing orbs. You could have her spark up her attack speed boost pretty consistently. And that's definitely going to be a skill gap. And then I throw it out. That was way too far. Ideally, you want that orb to attach to one of your teammates. So that if someone tries to brawl, you can detonate it, like this guy.
You're stronger than this, Emma. I know it.
Blade is tough this season. He was already getting tough at the end of last season, but he is a kill confirmer. Let's not lie. He just steals so much health while he's belligerently running into you that he will just win the number battle a lot of the times. Let's boost again. That thing goes fast. I need to get better at aiming that part, because it just flies. And it's gonna be a while before teammates know to actually fight in there. Because if they fight the blade in there, I can detonate it, and it just makes it so much easier to counter the blade. I'm gonna put it there, and then detonate, go into my super form. Oh! I actually saved the detonation, and it helped me there.
Feeling way better already.
What are you doing, Blade? What are you doing, Blade? You ain't doing anything.
Nothing like a little sightseeing trip through Tokyo 2099. Blood energy,
Ah!
Energy core detonated.
It happened again?
Taking it off.
If Blade is out, their whole push falls apart. Nice. She's an active, she buzzes around like a little bee. She's very active, and I like that. I like that type of playstyle. I don't really like the healers where you have to hang back and just heal farm. Let me go to team ups. Let me go to Jubilee. She's all the way that she's on her own page. Oh, did we even use the team up? Last game, we didn't. Deploy Vampiric Field, allies standing. Okay, yeah, I read this. This is actually a field of healing, and if Blade is with us, then the teammates get continuous healing as well. So that's to say in that last game, they weren't playing their synergy at all. They actually should have been playing with the Blade. Jubilee should have been using her Vampiric Field. Everyone would have been getting healing while fighting next to Blade, while Jubilee is healing them. You're supposed to like ball comp when you're using this Vampiric stuff. We give Gambit a power. He has a special deflecting bow spin that heals everyone. And when he's teamed up with me, all of his bow attacks do healing as well. So he just becomes an even better healer. There we go. I think it's actually impossible to activate Red Hood's team up at all because he's not in the game. I can't even get stage 1. That's why I didn't have team up before. Okay, here we go. Now we're healing like a pro. I gotta heal my dino. That's a big boy. It's a fat chunky bunk. Definitely heard something behind me. You get out of here. As much as I'm doing there, wasn't enough. The vampire stuff is really if I have to be extra defensive or extra aggressive, though. Like right here. Well, never mind. He was already gone. The Storm is named Big Chungus. That is like one of the thinnest characters in the game. Like right here. When a Venom comes in the back line, that's definitely a shotgun pun is not delivering the goods like I was hoping he would. Yeah, that's gonna be on me. Storm really has to die for her ult, man, if it's not in the right context. Did I get him with the detonation? I don't know. Nope. It's just anytime they dive on Jubilee, she actually kind of collapses there. Did that Punisher go all the way back over there? Oh my, he's a magic now. Forget it, kid. It's magic now. They're not putting me in a situation to utilize the lifesteal, I will say that. Oof. I mean, he had to tap everything on me. I think what's really happening at the end of the day is both me and Gambit are off healers. And Gambit isn't being proactive enough in the pit to make use of his staff heals that we were talking about. Fight me, coward!
Perfect.
God! I'm just a dainty little healer. Fight me. So what I'm actually drawing from using Jubilee more is that her ult, it's the thumb on the scale. I think I have to be using it more, because it probably builds pretty fast. I'm not using it as a primary power, which is probably more for mental. If they start coming up again, I pop an ult, it should make a difference. Yeah, if they try to push up. And then I use this to run because it could be... She's not setting it up well. That's what I can say. Storm ult can still be good. She's just not setting it up well. Like this would have been the moment to use it. Marvel Rivals has been retuning. I will say this, and obviously because this is a massive retune. But what I also mean in the sense is that duelist ults are like mostly no longer the openers. They're like the finishers. You use them second. And you usually use them off of strategist or tank ults. Like they start the charge. Oh my god, I'm just flow stating with her right now. Just making sure to stay agile. Oof. Where's my back line? We got a Scarlet Witch who isn't reaching out to hit Storm at all. She could actually be feasting. He actually fucked up by going down, because going down... Stop running. If he literally had stopped running, we could have won that fight. Thank God she does bad ults. Thank God that Storm doesn't know the ult. If she placed it after a healer ult right here on top of this bomb... Nice. Yes, get him out. Oh, my frame rate goes to shit when I use that for a second, but okay. There we go. And now we're back. That's what I'm talking about! Hey, bitty Punisher. We're not Scarlet Witch, we're Punisher now. Gonna go fast. Throw that ahead. Okay, now this could be worrisome. Just gotta keep it going. And then we're back on some more shit. Let's go. Come on, come on. Push, 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 push. They can't hear me. I'm kind of saying that to myself, but... You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Okay, you can feed us free kills at the strange door, buddy. We're not gonna let you just have a strange door, buddy. She has a flow, man, and if you mess up her cooldown cycle, you're left out in the open. And it's a fine balance between aggression and defense, and she definitely does better on aggression than defense.